right. This video is from Patrick CC. She thought she was the main character. Jay-Z humbled her.
This is a photo of Jay-Z
pod?
and Alicia Keys during their iconic 2009 VMA performance. But notice Jay-Z's face. He is angry, borderline disgusted. That's because standing next to him is a fan who is not supposed to be on that stage. This fan is a rapper named Lil Mama, who just made the biggest mistake of her entire life. Lil Mama intensely looks Jay in the face. She loves this song and wants to let him know. He swats her leg, basically telling her to get off the stage, but she doesn't listen. This performance was the grand finale of the night, with 9 million live viewers watching around the world. In its final moments, Lil Mama crosses her arms and leans up against the duo as if she performed the entire song. She exits Radio City Music Hall smiling ear to ear. She is on top of the world, but she doesn't realize that she just sabotaged one of the most powerful men in the music industry, and her career is about to come crashing down.
Why she look like Glorilla? I'm bugging?
The 2009 MTV Video Music Awards was the most chaotic award show in history, but most of you probably don't remember Lil Mama's moment because the most notorious award show interruption of all time happened just 1 hour before, which overshadowed everything that happened afterwards. Pop sensation Shakira and Twilight superstar Taylor Lautner hit the stage to present the VMA for Best Female Video. The nominees are Lady Gaga, Poker Face, Kelly Clarkson, My Life Would Suck Without You, Beyonce, Single Ladies, Taylor Swift, You Belong With Me, Katy Perry, Hot and Cold, and Pink, So What.
Best female video goes to Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift secured her very first VMA, a moment she had dreamed of her whole life. But before she was able to give her acceptance speech, Kanye West runs on stage and snatches the mic out of her hand.
I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
Beyonce is confused.
Look at her face. She looked like Woody in Toy Story when he about to pick you up.
She didn't know Kanye would rush the stage, nor did she want him to defend her. The crowd begins booing and Taylor stands there in shock, unable to process what just happened. The crowd gives Taylor a standing ovation because they realize Ye just stole this important moment away from her. But unfortunately, they cut to commercial and shooed her off stage, where she broke down in tears in the green room. Kanye's stunt would basically be for nothing because Beyonce won the award for Video of the Year later on in the evening, and instead of giving—
Wait. So Taylor won Female Video of the Year? What was that award called?
Beyonce had one of the
run she had dreamed of her whole life.
Swift video goes to
Katy Perry, Hot and Cold, and Pink, So What.
Best female video goes.
So how the fuck would the best female video go to someone that's not the best video? Does that make sense? Unless Beyonce is not a fucking female, how would she not win both of them?
Taylor a standing ovation because they realize Ye just stole this important moment away from her. But unfortunately, they cut to commercial and shooed her off stage, where she broke down in tears in the green room. Kanye's stunt would basically be for nothing because Beyonce won the award for Video of the Year later on in the evening. And instead of giving her acceptance speech, Bey invited Taylor back to the stage so she could have her moment. Although this incident would spark a decade-long feud, it seemed like Beyonce's damage control righted Kanye's wrongs for tonight. And just 5 minutes after Bey and Taylor left the stage, Jay-Z and Alicia Keys walked out to cap off the night with an iconic performance. And just before they hit the stage, a quick word from our sponsor.
Hey, Beyonce is one of the most beautiful women of all time.
And Make Your End, which was an absolute smash hit in 2009, spending 5 weeks at the #1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100. This song is truly a timeless classic that inspires and uplifts. Alicia's powerful vocal presence will send chills down your forearms. Jay-Z's unmistakable New York swagger will have you feeling more confident than you ever have. If you're not from New York City, you felt like you were after hearing that song. Plus, the VMAs were being held in New York City, making the performance all the more special. It's also important to consider that these two were both in the latter half of their careers. This was Alicia Keys' fourth and final #1.
Nah, she went dumb. What the fuck?
Hit song. She was only 28 years old but had been popular for nearly a decade. With her being such an amazing vocalist, she didn't fit in well with the overly auto-tuned music that was starting.
Hey, I'm glad y'all niggas was thinking what I was thinking. Yo, that reminded me of that one clip from IG and the exaggerated black swagger of a young teen or whatever the fuck they said. Yeah, I don't know why that sounded so funny to me when he said it.
Starting to dominate the radio. This was also Jay-Z's fourth and final #1 hit song. Jay was already a 13-year veteran in the music industry by 2009, having released 11 albums with his best work behind him. It's not like he was washed up, but this song being dedicated to his home city, a city that embraced him and was pivotal to his success as a rapper, felt like a graceful bow out as the 39-year-old realized his classical lyrical hip-hop style did not fit in with the direction rap was heading. Metaphorically speaking, this song and performance was like him saying, "Thanks for everything. Here's one last celebration." So for Lil Mama to interrupt that moment was more destructive than she could have imagined. These performances take multiple days, sometimes weeks of rehearsal, so every move they make is calculated. Jay was killing it, Alicia's vocals sounded amazing, and it was seemingly going to be the magical finale they both envisioned. But then Lil Mama felt a little too inspired. Additional video footage was released that showed Beyonce actually tried to grab Lil Mama and prevent her from rushing the stage. Not again,
shit.
she's probably thinking. The 19-year-old hits the stage. Jay looks at her confused as this was not a part of the rehearsal. He maintains his composure, but slaps her leg hoping she will scram, but she doesn't. Alicia hits her final note, the song concludes, and the crowd erupts into applause. Lil Mama mimics their closing pose, as if they had done the entire performance as a trio. Jay throws his arm around Alicia and turns his back to Mama, hoping the camera angle cropped her out. At the moment she didn't realize it, but Lil Mama just interrupted a performance that was deeply special to a man that had the power to obliterate her career. A backstage source told gossip bloggers Rush and Malloy that Jay-Z was extremely unhappy with the situation. He went ballistic. He was screaming at the MTV producers about the lack of security. He apparently thought at first she was just a fan. Beyonce finally calmed him down. Although this is just a rumor, someone may have gotten word to Lil Mama that Jay was pissed, because she did an interview the very next day with MTV trying to explain herself.
And you know, Alicia Keys is going, she's like, "The big lights will inspire you." And really, I got emotional. I actually got emotional. I felt like, yeah, New York, Jay. And I started to feel him, and I started to feel myself. And I just felt the energy, and I got up and I started walking towards the stage, and I got up there and I was just like rooting him on as a champion. Like,
with Lil Mama being born in Brooklyn, New York, it's no surprise that this song, this moment, inspired her deeper than most.
That has to be one of the worst explanations I've heard in a while. Her reasoning for getting on stage was she was really enjoying the music. Okay. I think the rest of the crowd was too, ma'am.
But she was not making an excuse. She wanted to say sorry for her interruption.
in any way Jay-Z or Alicia Keys felt offended, I want to apologize to both of you. I actually would love to have a one-on-one, because I felt like I was being felt. Even on the stage at that moment, I felt like it was a bond.
Lil Mama didn't mean any disrespect, and in the moment, she thought that they were vibing with her on stage. It was only until she rewatched the clip on the internet that she realized her mistake.
Now that I'm home, like, wow, Jay-Z wasn't feeling that. Jay-Z feels like I disrespected him as opposed to praising him.
That awkward moment when she was the only one that felt the bond. She should have kept that energy in her damn seat, LMAO. Her apology seemed genuine, but people couldn't help but feel secondhand embarrassment, which often led to her being bullied in the hip-hop community. Lil Mama is a performer herself, and at that point had already done dozens of concerts. What if an upcoming artist she barely knew inserted themselves into her performance, let alone during an award show in front of all of her peers and 9 million live viewers at home? But the rumors that Jay was upset would be confirmed when he was interviewed on the Angie Martinez radio show just 2 weeks after the VMAs.
I just thought like it was I would never, me personally, I would never do that. I would never have the nerve to do that.
Right.
You know, it's just like someone's up there performing. Like we went to rehearsals and we did run-throughs and we worked really hard at the performance to put on the show for people, you know, and to interrupt that moment for us, you know, I don't think that was the right thing to do. I actually thought it was the equivalent to what Kanye did to Taylor Swift, but nobody really talked about that because I'm not a little sweet.
Well, it's not equivalent because she didn't grab the mic and then say you didn't deserve that moment, but there are some similarities though.
Girl from the middle of America.
Jay says that Lil Mama's interruption was equivalent to Kanye's interruption, but he thinks that nobody cares about him, that he should just deal with his performance being interrupted while Taylor was receiving this outpouring of sympathy from the world.
You angry?
Yeah, I was a little angry, yeah, to be honest. But you know, What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fight little mama?
You would look crazy.
Yeah, we would tussle with her.
You would have took Kanye's headline right away from him.
Mama kept doing press about this moment, going on talk shows like Tyra Banks,
Ah, she
continuing
milking
to
this
express
shit.
her deepest apologies.
I would definitely apologize because that wasn't my intent.
Yeah.
Never to be disrespectful to anyone. I've always been a respectful young woman in this industry. People know me for that. And they just be like, you know, we like Lil Mama.
Unfortunately for her, the damage was already done. Everything she worked for was
going on
for
an
nothing.
apology tour.
Now, most of you probably know Lil Mama for this moment and her breakout single, Lip Gloss. But her first taste of the spotlight came from being featured on the official remix for Avril Lavigne's Girlfriend. She quickly became a teen sensation, dubbed the voice of the young people. Her song Lip Gloss was a jovial, kids bop style banger that debuted at number 95 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 2007. Then 2 weeks later, it moved all the way to the number 10 spot.
Yo, Pop, Lock, and Drop It gotta be the most early 2000s, late 90s song title of all time. Pop, Lock, and Drop It, nigga.
Later, it moved all the way to the number 10 spot. Lip Gloss did get some hate from the hip-hop community, but that's to be expected. The song was literally designed for kids. But her second single was a little too cringe. G-Slide samples the nursery rhyme, Wheels on the Bus. But just as she was building momentum...
Are you thinking what I'm thinking right now?
And my sister tour bus.
There is an honest and sincere lack of talent in this woman. Lord have mercy on my soul. She dropped that? Like, people reviewed that, she recorded that, and then nobody told her not to drop that? Fuck no. That's a...
Tragedy struck for Lil Mama. Her mother, Tara Kirkland, sadly passed away after losing a 4-year-long battle with cancer. Lil Mama recalls, "She didn't look sick. She didn't act sick. She still had her energy and smile and was always loving and sensitive." Kirkland was able to see her mother just 6 days before her passing, as she was gearing up to open for Chris Brown and T-Pain on tour. Just before their show in Atlanta, her father broke the news to the 18-year-old. "I couldn't feel. I couldn't cry. I was in a daze. It was a shocking moment." She was just 18 years old when she lost her mother, but she didn't have time to cope or grieve. She had a career she needed to build. So Lil Mama got back on the road and released her second biggest single ever, Shawty Get Loose, featuring Chris Brown and T-Pain, which scored her second number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100. Her debut album released in 2008, peaking at number 25 in the US and charting in multiple other countries. No doubt this was a decent success, but she actually gained way more notoriety from her remix of Lil Wayne's A Milli. Now, her bars were just okay, but her fierce delivery and extreme confidence really stood out as there was a lack of female rappers in 2008. He even brought her on stage at the Powerhouse Music Festival to perform her remix in front of thousands. Lil Mama had the full...
I might hate her though. Y'all tell me to play it. I might hate her if I hear an A Milli remix and I don't like it. Come on, let's not do that to a legendary song from a legendary artist. I don't even want my brain to potentially remember anything she says in that song. It's a good song. Are you sure, bro? Because she has to live up to Lil Wayne's performance on A Milli. All right. What's her name? Lil Mama. A Milli. I mean, what does she call the song?
Confidence was A Milli.
Lil Mama, A Milli freestyle. It's probably not on, it probably wasn't clear. It's probably on YouTube. Jesus. My recommended is Fried Cooked, man.
Hey, yo, Wayne. I must be a goblin. Cause they say humans can't live without their heart. They took my mama.
Marley, thank you for the 50 gifted fucking subs! YG Marley, thank you for the 50 gifted subs! Out of nowhere! Hey, can we put... Hey, I need a flood of W's from the subs, from the grunts, from the lurkers, Hey, bro, Marley, I appreciate the love, bro. Damn. Out of nowhere. Hey, bro, I appreciate that for real, man. Thank you so much, my nigga, from the bottom of my heart, man. That means so much to me, bro. To the 50 niggas that just got blessed with a sub, please make sure to say thank you. Please make sure to tell them thank you, bro. Hey, thank you so much, man. Damn, bro, out of nowhere. Holy, okay, shit. That put me in a good mood, so now this can't fuck up. This can't fuck up. Nigga said, didn't get one, don't care. Bro, yo, this thing is crazy! Yo! Bro! He just dropped another 50 gifted fucking subs! Yo, YG Marley! Nigga said, when is it gonna be my turn? Aww. Hey, I appreciate that. React to his song. Oh! Song then cool, bro. But y'all have no idea. My brain is gonna compare this to the millions of times I heard Lil Wayne rap on it. Okay, and there's no way she could win. And so I just end up hating this because I'm comparing it to a very legendary song, my nigga. I don't think her delivery's bad on it at all. I just don't want to listen to it. Because I'm comparing it to greatness, my nigga. All right. And she might be all right, but she's not great, my nigga. So, but it wasn't bad, though. It wasn't bad. I can see what Patrick was saying about her delivery, though. Yeah, I don't even want to compare her to nobody. The delivery wasn't bad at all. Maybe if we'll see how this goes. I might listen to what was that song of hers nigga said was good? The one with T-Pain and Chris Brown?
Now, her bars were just okay, but her fierce delivery and extreme confidence really stood out as there was a lack of female rappers in 2008.
Wait, hold on. Nigga said, hold on. He said, in 2008 it was good, in 2024 it's ass. Bro, A Milli is good right now. It was good back then. It's an iconic song. I could listen to A Milli right now, bro. Like, that's, how do I explain?
He even brought her on stage at the Powerhouse Music Festival to perform her remix in front of thousands. Lil Mama had the full package to be a star. She could rap, she could dance, which landed her a consistent job as a judge on America's Next Best Dance Crew from 2008
She looks so much like Gorilla, bro.
She could even sing, too.
Sing with him now.
Unfortunately, because of her mishap with Jay-Z, nobody respected her. Since the VMA incident, people suspected that she was blackballed from the music industry. Being blackballed essentially means that you won't get any press, you won't get any radio play, you won't get booked for shows, and definitely not get recognized by award shows like the VMAs or Grammys. And you get blackballed not because you aren't talented, but because you made enemies with someone in high places. There have been rumors that Jay-Z used his power to spread word throughout the industry not to work with Lil Mama, and the timeline matches up, because afterwards, her music career was over. Now, this could be nothing, but I noticed her Billboard profile has been erased. Pretty much any artist who has had a Hot 100 or any Billboard charting song or album will have a page dedicated to them. Lil Mama doesn't anymore. I was able to find a screenshot from 2021 that shows her old profile and credits her 2 songs that both reached number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100, but now her page disappeared, almost like someone's trying to erase her history. The hate was stronger than ever. She was brutally booed off stage at Webster Hall in New York City.
Hey, she got more courage than I do, bro. Because if I'm hearing the boos, hey, that's one reason why I would never stand up and do some stand-up comedy. It's just like, I don't even, like, we will chat. Most of us, bro, 99% of us will never know what it's like to get booed off stage. And that shit gotta be one of the worst feelings you could, one of the worst feelings. I just stop right there and walk off, man. Fuck it. I lost this one.
But the hate and attitude.
Wait, why the fuck did they go there? Oh, she's probably just opening for somebody. Okay. Yeah, if she's just opening, I see. Okay, I see that.
Attitude towards Lil Mama couldn't be expressed any clearer than Charlemagne the God, who tried as hard as he could to break her down while interviewing her. In the very beginning of her radio interview with The Breakfast Club, Charlemagne questioned Lil Mama's musical talent and cockiness due to a lack of accomplishments.
You actually have to accomplish a lot more before you come off as cocky as
But
you
I
do.
didn't come off as cocky. I come off as confident. I believe in God. And I'm not going to come up to a radio station or anywhere else and let anybody strip me of my pride.
It seemed like Charlemagne took Lil Mama saying, "I'm not gonna let anyone strip me of my pride," as a challenge, because he continued making disrespectful comments regarding her career.
It's just a record that we released for the fans. It's viral, radio, everywhere.
Well, you need a better internet team.
It's perfect.
You need a better internet team on Team Period, because I've never heard of that record.
Well, you gotta look
And you
it
said
up.
it's
You're
everywhere.
not checking for me. You looking for Jay-Z and Alicia Keys to me.
I check for everybody. The last headline we saw about Little Mama. Little Mama says Nicki Minaj stole her style.
Of course. All right, so what headlines are you...
Lil Mama stayed strong, so CTG started to get petty, insulting the way she looked.
Okay, I do agree with her that you should have confidence. But if you're not confident in yourself, quit now. Fuck is you wasting everybody's time for? Like, you should believe in yourself. You don't need... Bro, you don't need to be accomplished and have all these awards to believe in yourself. That's it. The belief comes before the awards. The belief is the reason why you got the awards. And I think Kanye was the same way. Kanye was always confident back before he produced for Jay, back before he ever blew up on his own artist shit. He always believed in himself, and he's supposed to be that way. I feel like when niggas try to tell you not to be confident, well, if you believe them, you was never really confident. Seriously, you got to believe in yourself. So now I think Charlemagne's wrong, but we'll see.
Chill out, Jurassic Park, Tyrannosaurus Rex, prehistoric face.
It seemed like she wasn't giving in, and even her team was in the background unhappy with Charlemagne's comments.
I'm sitting there trying to tell her the truth. Y'all the ones who be lying to Little Mama. Ain't nobody checking for Little Mama in these streets.
Nah, I feel you though. But I mean, you
Envy, am I lying? You one of the biggest DJs out of Envy. Is anybody checking for Little Mama? Tell the truth. When the last time somebody said, yo, play a Little Mama record in the club?
Not at this present time.
When the last time I put out a record?
You just said you got so much music out.
Yo, see, now he's
That's what she said.
But ultimately, he got the best of her, and she broke down.
When I was 17 years old, I put out an album while my mother was dying of cancer. That right there alone is a struggle. That's hard. Right. That's tough for anybody. My music will speak for itself. My actions will speak for itself. My mother will be proud. My father will be proud.
I think you got a real story to tell, and I think you should tell it. And, you know, stop focusing on the gimmicks and stop letting people make you out to be a caricature. Because right now you're like a caricature yourself.
His attempt to try and be understanding and empathetic at
And one thing I like about Charlemagne is he won't have a thought and then not say it. He's gonna share that thought with us, man. A lot of people hold back, bro. But I think, especially when you got a mic in front of you, you should be able to say exactly what you feel like, even if it's some hate in that shit. I think you should be able to say that shit. You should be able to say it on your radio show. You should say it, bro. I think that's refreshing.
The end came off as disingenuous, which can be confirmed when he later admitted that he went into the interview with the intention of making Lil Mama cry.
I told him the day before. Didn't I tell you, Angela? We was in the bar, we was drinking. I said, I'm gonna make Lil Mama cry tomorrow. Didn't I tell you that?
You doesn't make it right. But he has.
Lil Mama was beaten up by the music industry, ridiculed and mocked. She apologized time and time again, but it was never good enough for anyone. What's crazy about this situation is Alicia Keys finally responded almost a decade later. She didn't even really seem to care. She didn't even know.
Never forgive Little Mama for that whole situation that went down.
Of course. Listen, to this day, I truly never knew she was even on the stage. That's the craziest part of the whole thing for me. I was on that stage. Jay was in the middle. She was on the other side of Jay, and I never saw her. Never.
Now, did Jay-Z actually blackball her from the music industry? Well, we'll never really be able to prove that. It's more likely that the fans were just unfairly brutal towards her. They didn't care about what new creative projects she was working on. They just wanted to keep making fun of her for a mistake she made at age 19. Bro.
In 2024, she'd have got doxxed, got death threats sent, and her house would have been fucking robbed 3 times, bro. In 2024, some shit like that happened, man. Guaranteed, lock confirmed, bro. Literally. She would have to move homes. That's how bad things are getting, so... I guess in 2008, 2009, niggas was less toxic.
All of her music afterwards fell on deaf ears. She didn't stop creating, but was never able to build up the confidence to release another album since she felt the world hated her. Now, I'll be honest, None of her music was really that good. But she did transition into acting in the 2010s, where she has seen more success. Her performance as Lisa Left Eye Lopez in the TLC biopic Crazy Sexy Cool received critical acclaim. This was also the highest viewed television film of 2013. From there, she even began doing performances with TLC doing Left Eye's verses. For the past few years, she has been landing very consistent acting roles and has proved herself worthy of the big screen. Although her Instagram @ is still Lil Mama, it seems like she will be distancing herself from that alias soon, identifying as her real name Nyatia Kirkland. Now at just 34 years young, she has plenty of time and talent.
Bro, it's not so serious her life needs to be ruined, bro. It's not that serious. Jay-Z's right to not like her, I guess, but bro, fans definitely don't need to have this shit on their mind fucking 20 years after the fact, 15, 18 years after the fact. It's not that important of a situation, bro. It's a fuck up, bro. That's it. There's worse things going on the planet, champs. Good video, man, Patrick. We enjoyed that right there. Good video.
Your aura is nowhere near as good as Duke. Just saying, he has a good hairline, good at sports. I mean, what isn't he good at? At least the better ass eater, but that's about it.
I'm the reason why it's bad. I know that we will never last. No, I can never get it tied. I know it might hold me back. I know this whole taking tabs. I said, why you looking at my